The first Category 5 cyclone to make landfall in 14 years crossed the coast about 120 kilometres north of Port Hedland in WA with an estimated intensity of at least 213 kilometres an hour. Our reporter Crystal Wu is live for us in Broome this morning. Crystal, what are the alerts that are currently in place?
Pete, Cyclone Ilsa has officially crossed the coast as a Category 5 system. A red alert is currently in place for people south of Bidjadanga to Port Hedland to Telfer. Red alert means you have to stay indoors, stay under shelter as it's too late to leave the area now. While here in Broome, we're currently all in the clear, the concern now is for the vulnerable community in Bidjadanga, about 2 hours drive south of Broome. I'm told the most vulnerable and elderly residents have been evacuated to Broome, but most are choosing to ride this one out.
It also extends well inland to include communities like Marble Bar, Nullagine, Telfer and Pungur. We have a cyclone watch that extends much further inland as well because we are expecting this system to track right through the interior of WA.
Emergency services have arrived in Broome and Port Hedland, ready to respond to any emergencies. They've been sandbagging properties and ensuring trees are trimmed down. Here in Broome, it's actually a legal requirement to trim down these trees, as it's actually the debris flying around that will cause most of the damage during the cyclone. Here in Broome, while people are ready for the cyclone, they're bunkering down, staying warm, staying dry with their bottled water and tinned tuna. I spoke to a couple yesterday who were getting married in Broome today. They drove here from Port Hedland and they're getting married today, and they're adamant the wedding will go on.
Getting married tomorrow in Broome at the Mangrove, despite the cyclone. Yeah, we've got family stuck in Perth and Port Hedland. The roads are closed, they can't get here, and yeah.
The wedding will go on?
The wedding will go on.
Definitely.
Definitely.
You can't stop love.
No. We'll see what our house looks like when we get back to Port Hedland.
Pete, Category 5 is the strongest cyclone to make landfall, as you mentioned, in 14 years, since Cyclone George in 2007. It's expected to move inland before clearing overnight and moving to the Northern Territory by Saturday morning.